Nice call, buddy. All right, here we go. I just keep coming back, though. Roger giving me a heart attack, yeah. I just keep coming back, though. Roger giving me a heart attack. 20 enough for me, even though there may be a minute more, and that's alright with me, yeah, yeah. I just can't take it no more. This match is stressful for sure. You can say that again. He'll never win again, they say. Don't even dream of it. He's all done. You're crazy. Yeah, they say. But Roger go for it anyway. I just keep coming back, though. Roger giving me a heart attack, yeah. I just keep coming back, though. Roger giving me a heart attack, yeah. 20's enough for me, even though there could be many more, and that's alright with me, yeah, yeah. I just keep coming back, though. Roger giving me a heart attack, yeah. I just keep coming back, whoa. 20's enough for me. If you keep this up, man, there'll be many more tournaments like this for you. Let's go, Merca.
Welcome to Coffee Break Tennis. You have just witnessed the greatest show on Earth. Now you can watch the second greatest show on Earth. Today's show, we're going to talk about my heart rate during the match. Is watching a Federer final good for your health? And elsewhere, John McEnroe goes off the rails. Is he losing it? Also, we're going to look at some of the headlines from the haters over the years that have said Roger needs to hurry up and retire to avoid embarrassment. As long ago as 2012. And after it's all said and done, I'm going to tell you Roger Federer's secret, the secret to his success, how he keeps doing this stuff. Welcome to Coffee Break Tennis, the fastest growing tennis talk show in the world. I'm your host, Matt Bradshaw, and I'm very excited. Let's get into it. Today's episode of Coffee Break Tennis is brought to you by Health IQ. Health IQ uses science and data to save you a ton of money on life insurance. So if you were watching the match today and freaking out and thinking, oh my God, what will happen if I literally just have a heart attack and die watching this tennis match? What will happen to my family and my loved ones? You might want to go to healthiq.com/coffee break. Health IQ, if you run or play tennis or eat a really healthy diet, something like that. There's so many different things you could do to have a healthy lifestyle, and they are the only life insurance agency in the United States that will actually save you money because of whatever healthy activities you do in your life. So like I said, go to healthiq.com/coffee break. That way they know I sent you, or you can just click the link below in the description underneath this video. Put it on the screen. This is my heart rate, and this is after Roger gets the break in the fifth set. Roger is looking very safe to win it, and that's what my heart rate was doing sitting down. So I have to ask you guys out there, you guys and gals out there in the world, did you freak out during the match? Is watching Roger Federer in a final of a major, is it a risk to your health? In the fourth set, when McEnroe went totally off the rails, in my opinion, and started saying that Cilic looks much faster than Federer and like a much better mover. And luckily, his brother, Patrick McEnroe, was there to maintain the sanity and point out, well, John, actually, it just appears to be like that because right now, Cilic, and they showed a graphic, Cilic was hitting like his average forehand was 85 miles per hour versus Federer's was like 71. So it was a big difference. It was like 15 mile per hour difference. And then they were showing on the backhand, Cilic was on average hitting it like close to 10. I think it was like 8 miles an hour faster. And Patrick McEnroe luckily was there, the adult in the room, to point out, well, it just looks like Roger's moving slower because it turns out when you hit a forehand almost 90 miles an hour, it's pretty tough for human beings to catch up with. Can make you look slow. But we would think that McEnroe, a master of the game, would know this stuff. So let's look at some of the stuff McEnroe said 5 years ago about why Roger is all done. Federer will be a factor for as long as he steps on a court, but to win 7 best-of-5 set matches against at least 2 of the top 3 guys is going to be extremely difficult. I'd be surprised if he didn't get to the quarters, semis, and possibly the final of a major before he quit. But to win one, I don't see that. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Maybe he can use that as motivation. I just don't think that physically at this stage he's going to be able to overcome the hurdles of those younger, hungrier guys. And you know what, McEnroe, in his defense, he didn't totally throw Roger under the bus back in 2013. He just said, I don't see it happening, but I'm sure he'll get close. There's just these younger, hungrier guys, and that's where McEnroe made a big mistake. How do you know how hungry Roger is? Apparently, Roger is the hungriest tennis player in the world, maybe in history. It just blows my mind how someone like McEnroe with so much experience playing tennis, a great champion, such a tennis mind, could get something like this so wrong. Roger Federer must say farewell to tennis now to avoid damaging his legacy. That's in 2013, only about a year after he won Wimbledon. How about this one? This was especially hilarious. 5 reasons why Roger Federer should retire after 2012. So notice this is written in May. This is before Wimbledon, so this is before Roger wins Wimbledon. What is missing is his youthful exuberance that is needed to play the game. To see Federer, I gotta read this one, look at this. To see Federer try to continue to play tennis would be a black cloud over what has been a great career. Instead of being remembered for the tennis player who crushed the competition, he would be remembered as the old guy who just couldn't let go. Unbelievable. That's 6 years ago. So if 6 years ago he's the old guy who can't let go, what is he today? Where are these writers? I want to know where these writers are. Here's another reason they gave for 5 reasons why Federer should quit 6 years ago. Since 2000, there's only been 3 Grand Slam wins by a player over the age of 30. Now there's been 3 Grand Slam wins by a player over the age of 30 in exactly 1 year. Agassi did it twice. Sampras did it once. Overall, there have only been 18 Grand Slam titles won by a player over the age of 30. Federer will turn 31. Oh my! In August this year. Considering the fact that the last Grand Slam won by Federer was when he was 28 years old, it's a pretty safe bet to say he's past his prime. The simple truth of the matter is that there are not many tennis players who have the ability and can take the punishment of playing such a physically demanding sport past the age of 30. Well, imagine that. Why didn't Roger just quit when these people wrote all this stuff? So let's look at some of the stats from the match. No surprise to me, Roger outserved Cilic 24 aces to 16. 5 doubles from Cilic, 4 from Roger. First serve in, 62 from Cilic, 60 for Roger. Win on first serve, 80 for Fed, 69 for Cilic, 58 Fed on second, 51 for Cilic on the second serve win percentage. Roger did a better job converting break points. 45 winners from Cilic, 41 winners from Roger. So if you remember, it looked like Roger could win that second set until he loses in the tiebreak. And then in the third set, it seemed like Roger just played a very, very high level and took that set by force. Let's look at the numbers in the third set, and it looks like that's exactly what happened. Roger, 7 aces on 0 doubles, 81% first in, 82% win on first, and a relatively low 40% win on second, but when you're getting 81% of your first serves in, second serve is no longer so much of a factor. He only had 5 second serve points in that entire set. So then why did Roger lose that fourth set? I mean, even I had to sit there, and I never lost hope. I kept believing that Federer could win the whole match. But even I thought in the fourth set, I thought people out there are going to have a hard time believing Federer can win in the fifth when it looked like Cilic just completely took the racket out of Roger's hands in the fourth set. But I think it's more to do with Roger having a major letdown. And here it is, the fourth set stats, 36% first serve in for Roger. That's really all that happened. He still won a pretty high percentage, 67 on the first serve, but a low 44% on the second serve. Cilic really was going for it. I mean, Cilic was really doing a great job at punishing the second serve. So what does Roger do when he can't get his first serve in that whole fourth set and his second serve is getting absolutely punished by Cilic? We go to the fifth set. This is what's just amazing to me. Roger still gets less first serves in the box than Cilic. But here's the big difference. Roger starts hitting a more aggressive second serve and going for more. And this is a lot like the fifth set we saw with Rafa last year. Roger basically just comes to this fifth set and realizes there's only one way I can win this, and that's to absolutely go for all of my shots. And that's what he did, although he chalked it up to a little bit of luck. 61% first serve in, 10% less than Cilic. But look at the numbers. Cilic's 50% win on first, 40% win on second. Roger, incredibly, 71% on first serve. Here's the incredible part to me, 73, a higher percentage on second serve win for Roger. And of course, 0 for 2 Cilic, 2 for 2 Roger on break points. So it wasn't even like Roger was able to just start relying on his first serve in that final set. Roger just did everything better. And I got to ask you, what was the shot that turned out to let Cilic down in what seemed like some of the most crucial moments of the match, especially in that fifth set, and saved Roger in some of the most crucial moments of the match, especially in that fifth set? And of course, it was the backhand. It just seemed like there were so many points where Cilic really needed it, and he missed with the backhand. And when Roger needed it most throughout this entire tournament, he was able to really get aggressive with his backhand, and it really kind of saved the day. Massive accomplishment. I've seen some people tweet things out there that kind of suggest that Federer got really lucky. I mean, we're past that. That's the logic that those guys wrote in their articles about why Roger should retire. There's nothing lucky about this guy, Roger Federer. He's a regular person who feels nerves like us. He's had so much media out there, we've seen from highlighting it today, that said he needs to give up. So I ask you, how did he keep doing it? And what can we learn from it as human beings? I know it might sound a little corny, but I really believe this stuff. I feel like Roger Federer is such a great example to what we can all do in our lives. You just have to keep believing in yourself. And I know it's cliche, but it's simple. You have to keep believing in yourself. You can't let doubters or your own doubts. It's not always necessarily what other people are saying. Sometimes the worst critic who hurts you the most is inside your head. So everyone out there, I invite you, take a page out of Roger's book. Whatever your dream is, don't let your own doubts in your head get in the way. And please, don't let what somebody else says get in the way. Believe in yourself and work hard, and you can do anything just like Roger Federer. I truly believe that. So what is Roger's secret? I think Roger's secret is the team, the family, the love for the game, the passion, and Mirka. I tweeted this the other day, and some of you may have seen it, but some of you may have not seen it, and I really think this is key. She is so lovely. They have a wonderful marriage. Again, I got to point out how key the relationships in Roger's life are for his success on court. His parents, his friends, coaching staff, but more than anything, Mirka. She's an incredible woman. Guys, take note. Prioritize. So I leave you with this little bit of wisdom that I've learned in life. The key to happiness and success, something that Roger Federer has a lot of. You have to have something that you want to do in your life, a goal, a thing you want to get to. It's not like make enough money to buy a cool car or, I don't know, anything you could think of. It's not necessarily stuff like that. Make enough money to improve your lifestyle. It's more like work hard at something that you can be proud of. Your tennis game is a great one. Something like what I'm doing here, coffee break tennis. You have an idea, you have a creative idea, and you work hard to make it a real thing. Getting in shape, just getting in great shape is another thing I see a lot of people do. You got to have this kind of busy thing to focus on with this end goal. But it's not about the end goal. The end goal is nice, but it's about the journey that gives us the purpose in life. Then you got to have somebody to share this with. So Roger has got a whole lot of somebody. He's got this great family unit. Now, you don't need all the pieces. If you're a guy, you don't need the awesome Mirka, although that will help a lot. If you're a lady, you don't need the super husband like Roger, although that would be really nice. It might just be a best friend. It might just be a really close relationship with your parents. But it's so important, whoever you got in your life, do the very best you can to care for these relationships, these personal relationships in your life. They're so important to have these people around you that support what you do and that can be there to share some of the happy moments with. I know a lot of the pros on the ATP Tour, they got awesome girlfriends and wives, I'm sure. But there's no denying the relationship between Mirka and Roger is one of the strongest we've ever seen, and it's a big part of how he's able to keep going out there and giving his all. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching Coffee Break Tennis, this whole tournament. Comment below what you thought of the show and what you think I should do in between these tournaments coming up. You know that I mostly covered the big tournaments, but I am going to do a weekly show. And I'm considering doing a twice-a-week show. There's so many things out there in the tennis world that I can make a great show about. So let me know, what do you think? Once a week? Twice a week? And I'm thinking a schedule where it's something like every Thursday and every Monday. What time would you like the show at? Do you like the 11 a.m. East Coast time? Maybe 12 noon? Give me a little more time to get it ready in the mornings. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching Coffee Break Tennis. If you loved it, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and whatever you do, don't give up on your dream, and make sure you find that Merca in your life. And maybe you can be a little bit more like Roger Federer. See ya!